Good morning, everyone. Just waiting a couple more minutes to 10 o'clock to let everyone join. Hope everyone is staying safe out there and staying healthy. We continue to pray for all those that have been affected by COVID-19 throughout the world. So don't worry, guys. We'll all get through this together, and we'll be playing again really soon. So don't stress it. Don't worry. Oh. We had to turn down the music because I guess Instagram over here they didn't like that we were playing music, so they told us to turn it down or else they were going to shut down the video. Okay, I think we're good. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Commissioner Manuel Ferrero. I'm basically going to tell you a little story about what has transpired over the past few years and what I came across yesterday through some of our counterparts in Europe and around the world. As some of you know, many of you know, I started ISPS back then. It was Florida Adult Softball in honor of my brother. Please, I'm gonna get to all of your questions at the end. So just write them, and I'll get to your questions at the end so that I don't lose track. We started FAS in honor of my little brother, Mario Ferrero. He passed away in Iraq in 2007. And we started, between my friends and my family, we started a small 6-team men's league here in Miami-Dade County on Sunday nights at Chapman Field, which Chapman Field doesn't open anymore because of arsenic poisoning a few years back, and they closed that park. Besides the point. As you all have been following us, we've been growing and growing and growing, and around 2011, Puerto Rico got wind of us, and they loved the way we organized stuff, and we went and we hosted tournaments over there. And around that time was when we decided to change our name to International Slow Pitch Softball. Fast forward a few years forward, as many of you know, baseball and softball were no longer an Olympic sport. So around 2014, the WBSC was formed. The WBSC, they're in charge of the Olympic competitions for baseball and softball. They're in charge of the World Baseball Classics. They're basically another international governing body for baseball and softball. They really didn't do much with slow pitch softball. I know that they do have a couple of events, but really not much with slow pitch softball. But as they are the international governing body, they are, the IOC, basically the International Olympic Committee for Baseball and Softball. I always, since day one, we have always wanted to work together with whoever wanted to work with us. We want to work with everyone. We want to promote the sport worldwide. We want to continue expanding our sport and growing it and making everyone better. So we have worked with everyone. We have worked with all different associations, with all different directors, with all different countries. So obviously, it made sense for us to try to affiliate or work together with WBSC. Now, WBSC, I have been trying. And folks, when I tell you I have been trying, and I am a very persistent person. Since before 2018, I have been trying to affiliate ISPS and WBSC. Now, I probably shouldn't be saying this, but after what happened yesterday, I am pretty passionate about what is going on, and I'm not going to let it stand. So I'm going to continue telling you about my story. The director here, or whoever's in charge here of WBSC, is a person by the name of Cress. Cress is the executive director of USA Softball. Now, Cress, I have been trying to, and I have been communicating with Cress before 2018. Now, around April of 2018, through those communications, and it was great communications with Craig. I have always had great communications with Craig. We found out that we were both going to be at a sports conference in Minneapolis, Minnesota, around April of 2018. So we decided to meet in Minneapolis, Minnesota. I told him what our plans were, that we wanted to affiliate with WBSC. We wanted to partner up. We wanted to work together and continue growing the sport of slow pitch softball. He was all on board. He gave me his card. He told me to continue emailing him. We continued the dialogue. As a matter of fact, I have all the emails right here. All the emails from Cress and myself. Around May 8th, he gave me some information from a Lori, I guess it's his secretary or some rep over there at his offices, with some instructions of what we had to do to affiliate with WBSC. Instructions. No, let me not say instructions. They were basically some points of what needed to be done, but no actual instructions of what to do or who to do it with. So I replied to Cress on May 8th, and after May 8th, I have not received any response from Cress or USA Softball or WBSC. I asked him again on June 26th, no response. I asked him again on July 11th, no updates, no response. So fast forward to September 26th. September 26th, we received this letter from the WBSC, right? Last year, there you go. Last year, 2019, September 26th, we received that letter telling us that we must stop our world championships last year. Of course, you know, them being an international governing body and being the International Olympic Committee, of course, I'm going to, you know, I'm going to be number one concerned, and I'm going to talk to our legal department and see what's going on. Our legal department basically laughed. They had no idea why would they even send us that letter. They have basically no jurisdiction over ISPS. WBSC is WBSC, ISPS is ISPS. That's besides the point. After that letter that we received, we went ahead and we hosted our tournament. But before then, I saw Mr. Cress, and I spoke to Mr. Cress in Louisville, Kentucky, in an elevator. We were staying at the same hotel during a sports conference in Louisville, Kentucky. And he had no idea about the letter. And he said he was going to find out about it to give him a call later on in the week. I called him, left him a message with his secretary. And still to this day, I have not received any calls, any messages, any emails from either Cress or WBSC. After that, I believe in March of 2019, I was in Cuba. And I found out that the president of WBSC, Mr. Ricardo Fraccari, was also in Cuba around that time. I tried to get a hold of his assistants. I tried to get a hold of his office to try to see if we could sit down and have a meeting to discuss this letter and what was it all about. They never responded to me. I never got to meet Mr. Fraccari in Cuba. And then December of last year, I saw Mr. Fraccari at the Sport Accord conference here in Fort Lauderdale. I approached him, and his assistant or someone in his group asked me if I needed any help, and I said, yeah, I would just like to speak to Mr. Fraccari. I gave him my card. I told him who I was. He went and spoke to Mr. Fraccari and came back and said, it must be another time. Mr. Fraccari is very, very busy. So fine. They don't want to work with us. We don't want to work with them. That's totally fine. I never made a big deal. I continued working. We continued hosting our tournaments. We don't want to step on anyone's toes, and we don't want anyone to step on our toes either. But what happened yesterday is to me, yeah, crossing the line. The WBSC, and I got this from the British softball organization. The WBSC recently sent a letter to all national federations announcing that national and club teams at all age levels and in all formats participating in unofficial tournaments in other countries could only do so if the tournament in question had been sanctioned in advance by the WBSC. Okay? It continues going on about penalties and violations and suspensions and bans. So basically, the WBSC is threatening teams, threatening players, not here in the United States yet, but it's coming, yet, because it's happening already in Europe, and I'm pretty sure it's happening in Asia. We don't hear about it that much because we're not over there. And especially now during COVID-19, you know, it's really nice that they're sliding this in when everybody's preoccupied with COVID-19 and coronavirus. But I'm not going to sit down lightly and just let these people control and manipulate our teams and our players. So basically, they're telling them, the players, which many of them came last year and 2 years ago, and many years they've been coming. The Bahamians come, the Germans, the English, the British, sorry, the Canadians, a bunch of people come, Nicaraguans, Mexicans, they all come from all parts of the world to come and play in the United States. Why? Because the United States, no offense, has the best facilities, has the best competition, has the best players, the best teams, the best everything. So of course they want to come here to the United States and they want to play against the best. Why? To get better. They want to get better. So you're going to deny a team and a player that, number one, pays his own way. Okay? He pays his own way to come, to travel to the tournament. He pays his own way for hotel, travel, accommodations, everything. And now you're going to deny that, not deny because you're not denying it, but you're going to suspend him or you're going to penalize him when he gets back home, when he goes back and plays in your association. I don't know about you guys, but that to me is communism. And I know I'm taking it a little bit too far, but that is controlling and manipulating the teams and the players in Europe and in other countries that they might not have the same freedoms that we have here in the United States, and they might not be able to speak up, but I'm going to speak up for them. Because I've already spoken to administrators over there in Europe, I've spoken to players, I've spoken to team managers, I've spoken, not only that, okay, forget about the sports, because you're destroying the whole essence and the whole, you know, what sports stands for, which is brotherhood and sportsmanship and camaraderie and exchanging of cultures and ideas and everything. You want to divide and conquer. You want to divide everyone and not let anyone play unless it's under your terms and under your events. That's totally, guys, that is totally messed up. Imagine if I tomorrow decide, oh, ISPS, if you guys play in UTRIP or NSA or ISA, you're going to be penalized when you come back to play ISPS, or you might not even, we'll suspend you. We don't want you back. You're suspended for going to play in another unofficial, unsanctioned ISPS event. That makes no sense to us. How are you going to just, what justification? You don't pay these players. These players are not under contract. Like who, and sorry, who the hell do you guys think you are, man? I really had no, I didn't care when you guys sent me the letter and you guys try to stop me and okay, you don't want to work with me, fine. But now you're messing with the people, bro. You're messing with the athletes. I'm not gonna stand for it. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think about that? Not only that, sorry to I lost my train of thought, but sports tourism, sports travel. Yeah, maybe it won't affect the other sports, or maybe it will. But think about the cities who are hurting right now. Tourism is hurting right now because of COVID-19. So you're gonna make these players and these teams think twice when they want to go travel and participate in events because they don't want to be penalized when they come back home and participate in your events. It just makes no sense, guys. Please think about this. President Fraccari, Cress, Executive Director of USA Softball, please talk to your people. Take this policy out of your statutes, and please don't do this to the teams. Don't do this to the players. Let them play wherever they want. You know, what you're doing is monopolizing the sport. You're gonna end up destroying the sport. Where there's more associations, there's more competition, there's better product for the players, for the athletes. So please, President Fraccari, Mr. Cress, please take this ridiculous policy out of your statutes. Please, guys. Yes, I totally agree. It is a total insult to you and us as players. I agree, total communism. It's totally communism. And trust me, I know what communism is. My whole family's from Cuba. We know what communism is. We don't like it. As soon as we smell it, we just can't stand it. And I don't care. I don't care if there's competition. Of course, this is what it's all about. It's perfect for it. Competition keeps the industry alive. Innovation, it evolves the industry, guys. We cannot do this to the players. We cannot do this to the teams. And United States, wake up. You guys better wake up because it's already in Central America. It's already in South America. I know it's in Canada. They're in Europe and they're in Asia. United States, the associations, the smaller ones like us, like NSA, ISA, I don't know about UTRIP, ASA is obviously in cahoots with WBSC. But who plays ASA anymore? I mean, seriously, guys, who plays ASA anymore? They don't evolve with the times. And I'm sorry, I understand that they are the granddaddy of them all, but they stopped evolving. And hardly anybody plays ASA anymore. USSSA, ISPS, some GSL, some One Nation. I mean, they're all great. They're all great associations. So why would you do that? Why would you stop a player and a team from playing in the best possible competition that they could possibly play in? It just blows my mind. And I know that there's a lot of you out there that cannot say anything and don't want to say because of your positions or whatever, but I'm not gonna sit down and let it happen. Yeah, Mr. Softball, we're gonna start a little petition here pretty soon. No, we would not be able to host international events in countries other than the United States. This is any any international event anywhere that is not sanctioned by the WBSC. If you participate in it, you're going to get penalized and you're going to either get banned or suspended or whatnot. Let me see what else we have here. I don't know if we're going to be at the at the opener in Arizona this weekend, Darienzo, Billy. But if you are, send us pictures. We'll post them for you. But yeah, guys. Again, I was really appalled by what we read yesterday, and a lot of players, a lot of teams, even associations, are concerned. And it's just we're not gonna stand down and sit down and take it lightly. We're gonna stand up and we're gonna fight for you guys, and at least I am. All right. So thank you once again. Please stay tuned. We'll post some more stuff on social media and on our website, so that you guys could stay in tune of what's going on, and we'll let you know if we have any more updates. All right. Yo, God bless. Stay safe, everyone. Stay healthy, and God bless.